216 in that family. It is me. This is SG3. We are back. It is me one more time. SG3 to my left. To my left is the man, the myth, the mythical legend himself. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm making coffee at the moment. I'm kind of thirsty, kind of sleepy. But right next to me is back to back, the legendary himself, the man of the hour, modern day LL Cool J. What's up, Zach?
Here, that's right, your boy, Zach Attack. Zach Mac, we're here. We're gonna go amazing on the show today. It's gonna be good. We got a lot of trash to talk, of course. Usually, I mean, somewhat trash. I mean, they're gonna talk trash about the Lakers. But it's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a great show overall. You know,
Lakers suck, then you know it. Just go ahead and admit it.
I'm gonna pass it over here to the hostess. All right, guys.
They don't know the most. Go ahead and say that.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Tony Kid. Thank y'all for joining us here on 216 Next. If you guys can hear me, you can't see me, of course. I'm behind the mic. I'm behind the computer over here in the producer chair for today. Yes, that's true. No one wants to see me, so whatever. I don't care. Get you guys. But as you guys, thank y'all for joining us. As always, let's get to the show, everybody, because we got a lot of good stuff to chime in and talk about, right?
Yes.
A lot of good stuff.
Yes.
All right, let's get down to it, man. Halloween is just around the corner. So tonight we will dive into a classic 1978 movie, John Carpenter film. Old man RJ will definitely discuss a little bit about it and share some news and some interesting topics about it that we didn't know about. Oh, my God. Finish your coffee and hurry up, man. Let's go. All right. Now, other than that, there are a lot of things going on in the world of sports, so let's dive in, everybody. NFL is upon us again. Another week, another dollar. So, SG3, please share with us the results of...
We know. We don't even got to question it. You know who it is.
First of all,
You know who it is. You know who it is. Come on, baby. You know who it is.
Yeah.
Definitely cheated.
One more time. SG3, Week 7 champion. That's how good he is.
Right.
That's how it goes.
Okay, that's fine. Now moving along to we're going to go Week 8 coming around the corner. So
Another victory for me. I'll take that at 2.
Let's get to it. Lord Jesus. Let's get to it. The games we have chosen this for Week 8 for the NFL picks, everybody. We got the Ravens at the Bucks, Cardinals at the Vikings, Patriots at the Jets, Niners at the Rams, and Packers at the Bills. But also, honorable mention, Bears at the Cowboys. Woohoo! Now,
how is that a woohoo?
that's a woohoo. Yeah, I know.
Ain't nobody
I'm woohooing my
ain't
Bears,
nobody-
okay? I'm
ain't no-
woohooing my Bears. Just
Ain't
relax.
Ain't nobody giving woohoo to that.
Mm-mm.
That's
Let
why
it
you're
be,
not
man.
even showing your face when you give that woohoo.
I like that woohoo. Anyways, so let's get. So who do you got? I'll start with you, SG3, go around the table that direction. Who do you have for Ravens at the Bucks?
Only because I'm champ.
For now.
Ravens.
You got the Ravens?
Yep.
Very good. Zach the Mac?
I'm gonna have to go with my boy TB12 here, man. I got the Bucks.
All right.
He's got to bounce back after the slosh, you know.
Man.
Well, I mean, he also has to bounce.
Panthers?
He also has to bounce back when it comes to his girl, man. His girl.
And then, look, we're not gonna talk about.
I can't
Listen,
speak for that.
we're not gonna talk about his personal life. We gotta talk about. We gotta talk about his. We gotta talk about what happened today in football. 21-3.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Not
saying.
even a
He
touchdown?
lost bad.
With all that talent, not even a touchdown.
He lost
Right.
bad. He did.
Right.
Man.
That's bad.
Yeah. Oh, man. RJ. Oh, man.
Who you got, old man? Lisper.
Yeah, who do you have?
I have to say, I mean, it's a Tom Brady game.
Hey,
So
man.
When do I ever have to choose Tom Brady?
What do you mean?
Ever have I ever chosen Tom Brady?
He's the GOAT. We're talking GOAT talk here, though.
Peyton Manning is the GOAT. Eli Manning kicked his ass with the sorry ass team.
Okay.
That is so mean.
Yeah.
That is so mean.
I mean, that is true. Though.
It
Yeah.
is
All right.
true.
So you're going with the Ravens then, it looks
Yeah,
like.
'cause I don't go with somebody who's back from the NFL.
Yeah,
I mean, backed by the NFL.
There you go. That
Yeah, backed by the
that
NFL.
copy has a little kick in it.
Okay.
So,
got-
you didn't even spike it though. That's the worst part about it.
All right. I got to go with the Bucks, man. I got to go with Tom Brady, man. Us married, man, we got to stick together in this. And I feel bad for the guy that his wife is just get him in a bad
This
ultimatum.
his career.
You know what I mean? Get him in a bad situation, man.
The
I don't
memes
like
have
it.
been horrible about
Yeah,
it.
it's
So
so
bad.
jacked-
Internet remains undefeated.
Yes.
Internet
It's so
remains
jacked up,
undefeated.
man. It's messed up. I don't like it, man. All right. Cardinals at the Vikings, SG3. Who you got there?
Give me the cards, man. Give me the
Cards?
cards.
You think Murray is that good?
Do you know who's back?
Hopkins ain't making no difference. He didn't make a difference last game.
They just kicked the living snot out of the Saints.
I
What are
don't
you
trust-
talking about?
I don't trust Murray, man. I don't trust Murray at all. I really don't. This
This
guy,
is good, though.
this guy's over arguing with his offensive coordinator
Listen.
and making a big scene about it.
Listen, okay,
I
hold on,
can't-
wait. Listen,
I can't chime in.
Robbie Anderson next week's going to be on the field.
Hmm?
So you have Robbie Anderson along with DeAndre Hopkins, along with Hollywood Brown. Who's going to stop him? I'll
Oh,
wait.
no,
along
man.
with Zach Ertz. Come on, man.
I
That's
don't
my
know.
boy Zach.
I don't trust it. What do you got, Zach? What do you have there?
That's my boy Zach.
You was a goof.
any fellow Zach, you gotta give a shout out. I'm gonna have to go with the Cardinals as well too, though. I am. I'm
Cardinals.
gonna have to because Vikings. I'm not too crazy careless about the Vikings and
Yeah.
Murray. I mean, he's he's cool.
Whatever.
He's
Whatever.
cool. He's cool for now.
What about
He's a little fella, you know.
what about you? What about you, old man?
For real.
G-Money, if you're listening to this episode, I'm sorry about this, but I got to go against your team.
That's right.
All right. So you're going with Cards too as well. It looks like.
Yes.
All right, G Money. If you are listening, buddy, I'm going with you, man. Going Vikings. Sorry, I don't trust the
Solo
Cardinals.
Dolo over there.
Yeah, I'm going solo dolo. I don't trust the guy. I don't trust him. What'd you look for? Man, you messing with the screen here, man.
Was that
No, I'm just
seriously
kidding.
necessary?
That's all right. That's all right.
All right,
Camera
Paige is
time.
at the Jets, man. It's a rivalry on board. It's a divisional rivalry. Who do you have there?
I'm going Jets, dude.
Going
you know
Jets?
What? Hold on, wait. Brees Hall today could be done for the season with his ACL out.
Ouch.
And they go Pats, man.
You gonna go Pats now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pats.
Pancake. You flip flopping.
Flapjack
What about you, Zach the Mac?
I still got my W, so I don't care what the hell you call me because at the end of the day, I'm still come out victorious. All right.
Facts. Zach the Mac is gonna go with the Jets.
You going with the Jets?
Jets, yes.
The goddamn Jets.
Gosh dang Jets.
All right, what about you, old man?
I'll go with the Jets.
Go with the Jets too?
I need a win somewhere.
I'm with you guys. I'm going with the Jets too as well. Niners at the Rams there, old man. I'll start with you. I'm going the opposite direction this time.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Start with those, man.
Yeah, start with the old man. What do you got?
Keeping your toes,
I'm
man.
going with the Niners.
Huh?
I'm going with the Niners.
Going with the Niners.
Because I heard they got some dude that SG3's hyping about, and I believe
Oh
in the
yeah,
hype.
they did get McCaffrey.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Man,
Very
look,
good.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, I'm going to tell you. If they know how to get that system working with Christian McCaffrey in the back, you're looking at probably the next Super Bowl champion right there.
I could agree.
Them boys were looking really nice today for
I
a
do.
little bit.
Yeah,
Them boys were looking really nice. Let them tweak that system.
yeah.
And believe me, that's gonna be a good system right there.
I agree.
I will say McCaffrey does look comfortable already.
Man,
He does.
that
I will
boy,
say that. He
that
looked
boy
bad.
was juking and jiving,
Yeah,
man.
he looked like he owned that
He's
jersey for
an
years.
he's an NFL player, man. It's an NFL player. I
No,
think
so
it's-
look, so
what like about him?
I feel though that there's NFL players, but then there's just a natural born guy.
yeah,
Christian McCaffrey is that kind of guy.
true,
Yeah.
true.
Because he got the playbook
Yeah,
Wednesday night,
bro,
Thursday, and he
had
was
to.
like on Friday had a call with Lynch and with Shanahan. Hey man, put me in. I already know the book. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And literally first handoff, he was already going. He already got what 10, 11 yards on the
He
first
got
drive.
far. Yeah.
That's true.
That's what I'm telling you. Let them tweak that system really nice with Shanahan's mind. Man, that's probably number 6 right there.
What about you, Zach? Who you got there?
We'll see how good the 49ers are. Definitely against the defending champs this next game.
All right,
we'll
we
go
go-
with the Rams.
You're gonna go with the Rams.
We'll go with
Okay.
the Rams. Yeah, we'll definitely see if they get that system working.
Very good. SG3,
I'm gonna go with the Niners.
you going the 49ers?
Yeah, because
Sound
right now,
excited.
man, I don't know. Just
It's a good, interesting system. I
80%
think
of the passes are going to Cooper Kupp, and everyone knows how to read them. So no,
Yeah.
I can't go with that.
it's going to be an interesting lineup between the Rams and the 49ers. But I think the 49ers, I would have to pick them too as well. I feel like
Shoot, I lost this.
I feel like they just I don't know. It's a good system, like you said, a good little system there. I'm intrigued with. All right, Packers at the Bills there, old man. Start with you again.
Oh, we actually had the picks over here, huh?
Yeah.
Uh,
Are you kidding me? Is he? Not, have you not been looking at the paper this whole time? Are you? Your eyes are barely open. So you mean to tell me you looking at your coffee, or what are you looking at there, man?
the love of my life, yeah. That's how you handle business here, man. You
Oh,
gotta have a
God.
kid.
God.
Listen, man, he's having a rough month. Okay,
My
leave
dad
him alone.
got the paper and said, "Oh, the picture right here."
Oh man, I don't know if you noticed, but ever since week 1 of the NFL, the picks have been there. But okay. Anyways, go ahead, man. Who do you have?
Like I said, he's
Packers
having
at the
a rough
Bills.
month, man. Leave him
I'm going
alone.
with the Bills.
You're going with the Bills.
Okay,
All right.
I never pick Packers, no matter what. Even if
Very-
it's Super Bowl and they're like a big pitch. I'm
True
sorry,
Chicago
man.
fan.
Hey,
You're
hey.
good. True Chicago.
All right. What about you, Zach? Who you got there?
I on the other hand, I
Ooh.
think that's going to be a good game. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be a highlight game 1.
I wouldn't do it. I know what you're trying to. I wouldn't do it. I'm telling you, right now, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Packers. I am. I'm gonna,
All right.
Yikes.
I'm gonna have to go with the Packers, man. That's my guy, Aaron Rodgers. That's all. Other than the Packers themselves, I mean,
You betray us. You are
Aaron
betrayed.
Rodgers, bro.
You're a betrayed.
He got spanked today. So he's gonna come back with
The
vengeance.
betrayal, man. You know what? Chicago disowns you right now. Your family, your Chicago, everybody disowns you. Your grandmother, your mama.
cow.
I know your cow, your son. Everybody disowns you, man. Who do you got there, SG3?
Man, the Bills on every day.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's looking hot, looking at the season MVP of the
Facts.
NFL. It's
I got
over.
the Bills too. I like the Bills where they head to.
Ah, crap. I'm
Josh
gonna-
Allen.
Mhm.
Josh
Getting that.
Allen. I'm so happy that he defeated Patrick Mahomes, shoved his football right up his butt, and then kicked them out of the
That same thing Jimmy Garoppolo did today, huh?
Yeah, that was really good.
It's
Huh?
a different
What?
conversation.
No,
Okay.
Patrick ain't going nowhere. He
44
done.
to
He
what?
done. He's
44 to what?
washed up.
44
Nope.
to what? 44 to
Patrick's
what? Okay,
Patrick's
cool.
the new
Go ahead, keep
LeBron.
doing what you're doing and don't
He's the
change
new
a thing.
LeBron.
Hey,
Everybody,
keep
LBJ,
bringing LeBron
come
into
help me
this.
save. Help me win this season. That's what he did. He's assigning everybody else. Now, Bears, honorable mention, Bears at the Cowboys. Are we all picking Bears, looks like? Hands
I'm
down?
picking Cowboys.
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you really? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You wanna go
picking
Bears?
Cowboys.
Okay.
Son of
I'll
a
go
gun.
Bears.
Yeah, I'll go Bears.
I'm going Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Everyone that doesn't know football.
It's gonna be an interesting week. I like where this is going. I do like where everything's heading. When it comes to the games, it's getting interesting. It's getting entertaining by each week. So
I say for real though, the highlighted one I think personally is going to be either the Packers and the Bills,
yeah.
or maybe the Ravens and the Bucks.
I say the Niners and the Rams and the Packers and the Bills are. I think two
I would
games
say
to
Pats
definitely
versus
look at.
Jets, man.
You think
Huh?
so? Yeah.
I think Pats versus Jets.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
because
like
it
Jets.
is rivalry though. Yeah.
I feel like the Jets for sure are really gonna shove a win down their throat. I think for them is that time.
Yeah,
They
but
do.
you
To shine
a show
lost-
Belichick.
you just lost basically like your whole backfield, man.
Mm.
Today, when you lost Brees Hall, you lost your whole backfield.
Oh,
Michael Carter's not the same as he was a year ago. Brees
Yeah.
Hall literally took everything. The kid's a rookie.
okay.
So you have that, and then with the Jets defense now going up against a Belichick defense.
Facts.
That's why I said it's going to be a close, tight-knit game where it could be that one field goal,
Okay.
that one touchdown.
All right.
I
All
just
right.
see. Remember these words, man.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Said,
All right.
remember these words?
Next thing on the board, I'm going to talk about with you guys some things that's been going on over there in Denver, everybody. So it seems like, really, are the Bronco fans fed up with Russell Wilson already? There's
Yeah.
a lot of social media posts. There's a lot of hatred going on here. He's not Denver born. He's not drafted from there. Yes, they signed him, but come on, right when they signed that
You paid
big
him-
contract,
You paid him $245 million guaranteed. The man's got 12 bathrooms in his house, and he has more bathrooms than touchdowns.
Mhm.
Let that sink in.
I agree. I've like watching the first couple of games of Russell Wilson playing over there in Denver. It just didn't seem like I already knew from Jump Street that he is done as far as player wise.
You know
He's
what?
done.
Here's what it is. He's missing open targets. So there's literally guys who are literally in his view
In his
from
vision.
from here
Facts.
to where the camera's at is looking at us, and literally he's
Mhm.
not throwing to them, and
Not
they're
at
like, "Dude, I'm here. Throw me the ball,"
Right.
and he's still trying to find the bomb.
Yep.
There have been at least 3 times in the red zone where literally guys were like, "Look, dude, I'm hippie hopping. I'm literally going like a bunny. Look at me. Throw me the ball. I'm
Yeah.
open."
I
The
agree.
next guy is from here to the door of the studio.
Yep.
Not even close by the time the ball would have gotten there.
Yep.
No looks, no dimes, nothing.
Yeah.
At this point, they're calling him the first legally blind quarterback in Denver.
Dang, that's crazy.
The memes are going off the chain on this man. And
Yeah.
I feel bad for him because it's dude, you had such a beautiful career in Seattle.
He did. He
Yeah,
did. He had a
he did.
wonderful career in Seattle. Everything was set in stone. I feel like little by little, you noticed in the last couple of years that it was just not. I can't believe in him as a quarterback and say, "Oh, he can destroy the defense on the opposing team like he used to," especially his first 5 seasons. So
Yeah.
it's it just goes to show that it's just that time. And then for Denver to put a lot of money into that guy, that was overpaid. I knew from Jump Street when they paid him, it was way overpaid for the guy, way too much. Now Tom Brady, sorry, can Tom Brady bounce back after a troubled start of the season, guys? I'm gonna start with you, old man. Actually, since non-married man to married man, but knowing his struggles, do you
They're
believe
about
he
to
can bounce back?
Cinderella His ass.
Huh?
They're about to Cinderella his ass soon. They're playing a game where, I feel bad. Tom Brady's losing. Look at him. 0-3, 0-4, 0-5. what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
That guy is gonna end up being in the playoffs soon. You don't know how.
Yeah.
But he's gonna be there.
Yeah.
He's gonna get to the Super Bowl. He's gonna win. Everyone's gonna talk about how this whole thing.
Yeah.
He
How
overcame it.
Yeah, exactly, right?
It's gonna be everywhere. Media, everyone's gonna bite into this amazing Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He's
And I'm gonna be
overcome
like,
so
this is the
much.
biggest piece of bullshit I've ever seen in my whole entire
Oh,
life.
there you go. I like that. Very
So that's
good.
my problem is
Shots fired.
I'm not a big fan of Tom Brady because I'm tired of feeding into the bullshit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, he let it hardcore. There you go. There you go, RJ.
Coffee's
Like that.
kicking in pretty good.
Yeah, the old man is coming out. They're all like, back in my day, football players played football. That's what
We're
called.
protected.
No, man against no
There you
plumbers.
go.
Man against no
The
plumbers.
scrimmage? No, talking about no scrimmage.
What's the scrimmage over here? You talking?
Now they asked him in the press conference, like, "Are you retiring?" And he states out there to everybody, no retirement in his future, not at all. So interesting to say the least. But I want to say, I think he, like you said, yes, he could bounce back. For some odd reason, he'll end up over there. It's gonna take a good, hard lost games to really show him out and show the team to be like, let's finally come together. Boom, boom, boom.
So
Move
wait a
forward.
minute. Hold on. Wait. Let's look at the NFC South though, very quickly before we continue. Before we go on to the next topic.
Yeah.
Currently, Tampa Bay is leading the pack at 3-4, followed by the Atlanta Falcons at 3-4,
Mhm.
followed by Carolina at 2-5, and NOLA at 2-5.
Yeah.
So I see him winning the division.
Okay, yeah.
Conference wise, though, you may have to go through Philly
Yeah.
or through the Giants.
And they're both hot right now.
You may not make it out of there alive right now.
True.
Hot right now.
True.
Because the Giants are just getting better week after week after week.
The Boys
Yeah.
are 6-1 right now.
That's true, man.
crazy.
Giants are looking really
Yeah,
pretty surprising, to be
6-1.
honest. I'm not gonna lie. I think when we talked about beginning of
Who
season,
the
like,
heck would have thought the
surprise.
Giants last season were going to be 6-0?
we're like
No
expected
way.
teams. We never really put the Giants in the idea of maybe they could contest in their
No.
division. So interesting to say the
It's
least.
funny
We're
how
there.
the punching bag last season is now basically the toughest
Yeah.
division.
That is
You're
true.
looking at Philly 6-0,
Yeah.
Giants 6-1,
Yes,
Dallas 5-2 after today, and Washington 3-4 beating the Packers.
that's a strong
They're beating
division
the
right now.
Bears last week,
That's a strong NFC
and I think
division.
they barely lost to the Vikings.
Is that the strongest NFC division that we have right now?
Yeah, there's no one right now next to them.
Wow, that's good.
interesting. Damn.
Because the next one is the North. Vikings are 5-1. Packers are 3-4.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, we'll on to the next one. Very good to look at. Look forward to the next game. Now, boxing stuff is on the board, everybody, because there's been some announcements there. First, we're going to talk about De La Hoya and his PEDS increment. All right? He looks like he's talking about and said a couple of things to reporters that he wants
I know that man.
fighters to be banned.
I know that man ain't talking about PEDs. I know that man ain't talking about steroids. I know that man ain't talking about those steroids.
De La Hoya, as far as De La Hoya and when talks of,
Especially his
fighters
later
being
fights, I
banned
know that
and
man ain't talking about no steroids.
using some type of illegal substances, I feel like De La Hoya should not be the one to go to.
Allegedly.
Thank you,
Allegedly.
appreciate it,
Allegedly.
because that boy's eyes are so beady than I've ever seen anything in my life. So God knows what's up that boy's nose. But I mean, oh man, do you think USADA should make that a rule change for all future fighters or coming up fighters?
Is the buzzer taking at the moment?
Huh?
It's not
I'm trying to
USADA.
figure out what's going on here.
It's USADA, by the way.
Yeah.
USADA.
USADA.
Oh yeah.
USADA. I believe that if they're gonna do that whole thing that Mayweather wanted, where it's Olympic style testing,
Yeah,
then go for it. But who does it benefit? Would be a question I have.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do Olympic style, do you benefit both fighters and having them tested at random hours at the right time,
correct.
or are you gonna go to one fighter at 3 a.m, 4 a.m? Hey, wake up! We're gonna test you. And the other one, 12 in the morning, 12 midnight, 11 p.m., 10 p.m. Hey, we're here to test you too.
Yeah.
Damn.
So who is getting the better of it?
True.
That's the problem. Is
Good point.
you
Good point.
are gonna have somebody put new set of rules. Who does it affect? Does it affect the challenger, or like which fighter does it affect?
That's true. I like that topic. I like that point. What about you, Zach Mac? Anything going on over there? Make a rule change.
I like you said, I think it's more of a hypocritical thing for him, like you're saying, because one, like SGD was pointing out too, later in his career, he looked like he was,
Already
into some stuff where and now he wants to do a whole 180 and be like, oh guys, drugs are bad, okay? Nah, man,
I know when he fought Pacquiao, he was not.
Exactly.
It was just up.
That was not pure muscle.
For
So,
him to come out and do it
like you
and
said,
say-
allegedly, there could
allegedly.
be some scrimmages things going on over there and in the body and stuff like
For
that.
him
But
to come out and say it like that, like I just
Yeah.
don't. It should be banned out of nowhere.
Thank
like,
you.
I, mean,
I
where
think
was
that's
this earlier in your career.
a strong statement for someone who has a troubled past, and
There
I
you
think a lot of people can really question. So I think that's a really big thing, big words coming from a guy on that topic. So that's just there. Now, some sad news coming on board, but also very questionable news at this point right now. Spence calling out Crawford earlier in the day, okay, saying that he was ready and Crawford was stalling for months, that he could have fought in November. And then we find out later in the day that Crawford finalizes a deal to fight. God knows who the hell this guy is.
What?
Yes, he's fighting someone else. David Evanson, whatever the heck the dude's name. I have no idea. For a pay-per-view fight December 10th. This will make Crawford's earning a career-high 8-figure payday.
Wow.
That fight is finalized. So our dream match of Spence and Crawford has been down the drain.
Postponed.
I don't know about postpone.
You think he's gonna take it?
No, I never. And at that too, even maybe he does take this fight, he wins his money, and then calls him out afterwards. But
I'm gonna tell you something. I told you this before, and I'm gonna tell you again. And you could go ahead and believe Earl Spence all the hell you want to, but no. Crawford has been ready to fight that man for the longest time, and even Max Kellerman himself has said Spence had the papers. Al Horford has been holding on to them papers.
Mm-hmm.
Al Horford don't want Spence to sign the papers because his boy's going to get knocked the fuck out the moment he steps in the ring with Terrence Crawford.
Okay.
There's a reason why that Spence don't want to sign him. He's going to sit there and say the whole time and say, yeah, he don't want to fight, blah, blah, blah. You know what this reminds me of? And look at me when I'm telling you this.
Yeah.
This reminds me of Fury versus Wilder part 2.
Okay. I'll give you that. Fury did. He did duck it a little bit. He did.
Nah, Fury was ducking it. It was Wilder who was ducking it because
Oh.
Fury was like, yo, let's fight.
Yeah.
Wilder was like, oh, you got to go through this person. You got to have a somersault on one hand, and then you got to go through this hoop and that hoop, and then what
You
happened?
gotta get on that motorcycle, do the
You
whole
gotta do
loop
you gotta
thing.
do an evil.
You
You gotta do an evil.
You gotta do a witch hunt. You gotta do a witch hunt. Find the witch.
Okay.
Why do you think? Why do you think Fury
Cross
fought
the
all?
bridge against the.
Why do you think Fury fought all them dudes before he fought Wilder the second time? Because
Okay.
Wilder didn't want to sign. Same exact thing is happening right now. Spence don't want to sign because Spence knows what's going to happen.
Mhm.
He has Horford over here, dude. This man going to eat you alive.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing for this man's offense or his defense.
Mhm.
And your glass jaw versus his right hand, it ain't a good match.
And it leads me to another thing to bring up right now. Spence said, "Yeah, I'm ready to fight in November." Why doesn't Spence have a card yet?
Ooh, very good.
Thank
point.
you.
Very good point, old man.
Interesting.
Why is it the guy who allegedly go ahead, man, do it.
Allegedly.
Why is it the guy who allegedly wasn't ready and was trying to duck him has a fight, but the other guy does not? Let's go ahead and think about that one.
That's
Okay,
a very good point.
interesting.
That's a
Very
very
good
good
point.
point.
That
Good
actually
point.
brings up the question of who's more hungry.
Crawford's hungry. Crawford's been telling everybody,
Yeah.
sign them up and line them up. I'm ready to fight.
And then you got to think about who's making it easier, like what the sports make it easier on which guy now.
Also, by the way,
Obviously-
it's not Al Horford. I apologize, Al Heyman. My mistake.
Okay.
Okay. But
Okay.
yeah, they're making it easy on him because they're giving him the card. Like you said, why doesn't he have a card yet?
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't Spence have a card at all? Crawford's already lined up and took another fight. Like, what the?
Yeah, because Crawford is hungry. He wants to fight somebody. He's not going to sit home and get, just spend a whole year.
So
hey,
you fight
did
the
he get
man
my
that just
Spence
called
fight?
you
Yeah.
out.
Interesting to say the least. I mean,
Alright.
my only question is that it could leave an open door for speculation that Crawford went for the money.
Mhm.
No,
Am I right?
and again, like I said,
If this is his highest payday, this is the biggest that he's
How
ever
many-
earned.
how much money was Fury not getting with all the other guys before he took the Wilder fight? He was making millions upon millions of dollars.
Mhm.
So once again, though, I'm gonna go back to what I said before, and I'll say the same thing again. When Wilder was saying that Fury didn't want to fight him the second time, but Fury had all of them fights lined up, and Wilder would have one sporadic, and then another one sporadic, and then he's just knocking them all out. That's why Fury's dodging him. He's knocking this guy out, knocking that guy, blah 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 blah. And then they got to the ring.
Yeah.
And then Tyson Fury literally ate this man's blood. And he said, let me look at you right in your camera eyes so you can see me doing it. I'm looking like I said, dude, no.
Yeah, he did.
That's good. That's good. Interesting topic there. I like your point of views and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, either way, when it comes to fighting,
Okay,
I always question how they are.
Let me leave you this. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury.
Oh, that's Joshua's ducked out of that one. He's a dodo head.
What's the difference, though?
Who should have fought that?
What about if Anthony Joshua came out and said, you know what? Fury's been the one dodging me all this time. Fury's been the one avoiding me. Would you believe it?
I kind of wouldn't believe it. Now, here's my thing. Personally, because I'm not a Crawford fan like you guys are, I really don't like the guy. I think his fights. I think his fights are boring as hell. I think his fights are boring. I don't think he's a highlighter.
I was the only Crawford fan here, honestly.
Huh?
I thought I was the only Crawford fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, at this point, like, for me, when that was said, it's like, it just goes to show. I didn't hear anything coming from Crawford's camp.
Oh, yeah.
Anything.
For years and years, Crawford's been calling him out after interviews.
I remember them coming face to face. And that's what drives me questionable, because it's like, I remember a face-to-face interaction, and Spence kind of, like, put his tail between his butthole and this and I'm
so
alright.
Now, why are you telling me that Crawford is taking the money instead of the mega fight when the mega fight is right there? The major fight could have been in his hands, and he's waiting and waiting. The stalling is, if he's stalling, then why does he have another fight already lined up?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Which
why
means
it's not Crawford. It's Heyman and his camp, aka Spence.
That makes
sense.
sense.
Heyman knows the
The
moment.
rich,
that
just
right
like
hand.
Rush, in the words of Chris Tucker in Rush Hour 2, the rich white man in the back. You know, follow the rich white man. Follow the rich white man. In the words of Chris Tucker, very good movie in Rush Hour 2. All right, guys, NBA season is finally upon us. It has begun. Now,
hey man, let's talk about your boy. Come on, man. By the way, let's talk about your boy. Come on, man.
Before I talk about his boy, let me just say one thing. That ring that
Golden State has,
that's pretty.
Looks nice.
You know what, though?
Yeah, before we go into teams and losses and stuff like that right now.
You know where they got the design from, though, right?
Huh? No.
They got that from the Rams.
Oh, interesting.
Because if you look at the Rams Super Bowl ring, it has the same exact thing. You take it off, and on the inside, it has a stadium.
Wow.
True. Okay. Interesting.
So it has like the LA, it has the palm trees, has the trophy.
I also
in the
think
back.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because if I'm not mistaken, there Tom Brady and a couple people were sitting in the audience, and they were like opening up the packages, and they had a ring where either it was a twist or something was on the inside. So I think these last couple of rings that they came out designer wise, there's been something like that of a twist.
Yeah.
But I think for sure the Rams, that one does come off.
Yeah, the Rams completely
comes off. I think Bucks has something similar to that too as well. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but it's either way, that's a really nice design.
They did get a good
but you know what I like though? I like that they only count the trophies that they won.
Yeah.
Now,
so they're not counting the whole organization. It's just the 4 we won.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
My problem is, why can't we buy replica rings? I'd love to have.
You can on eBay. Yeah, they're like $20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Now,
hold on, before we continue, I do want to give one shout out. We normally don't talk about the sport, but I do want to give it a shout out.
Yeah. True.
To the Philadelphia Phillies, the first team to get to the World Series. Currently, right now, we're waiting between the Astros and the Yankees.
Yeah.
Astros are 1 win away from going to the World Series. Yankees are 1 loss from getting out of the World Series.
Wow.
So currently 3-0 right there. They're currently playing. The last time I checked, the Astros were winning 4-3.
If I'm not mistaken, Rizzo's on the Yankees, so you'll go Yankees.
Currently it's tied 4-4, top of the 5th.
All right, go Yankees.
Yankees?
Okay. Yeah, Rizzo's on there. He's a Cubby. He's a Cubby at heart. But sorry to see him go Yankees. Anyways, NBA season is upon us. Which NBA team intrigues you the most at this time right now? I'll start with you, Zach the Mac.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I can look at you like, I don't know. I have no idea. Don't point at me. You're like the kid in the freaking class. Like, I don't know, Tish. Don't look. No. I didn't study. I swear to God, it wasn't me at the practice.
For all of you that are watching at home, you literally see the deer in the headlights moment right now.
Yes, exactly. The fear that comes from John's eyes, from RJ's eyes, I swear to God, is like, no.
I was about to throw up any team and just hope this sticks. That'd be amazing if it actually makes it to the playoffs.
What about you, Zach? Who you got there? Which NBA team intrigues? Okay. Now we know you're a LeBron, Laker, whatever. But besides that, what's the second team you think that intrigues you right now?
I honestly, right now, I got my eye on Golden State, the defending champs.
Okay.
Mainly because they had a lot of scrutiny and they just got their rings.
Facts.
And they're looking good though. So it's how
113 to
long.
94 versus the Kings.
Right, they're winning, right? Yeah. See, it's how long can this win go? Can they carry it all the way to a repeat?
Yeah. Okay.
Like Steph has been making comments on Twitter, like no sleep to a repeat. Like he's in the zone. He's physically
like that.
in.
I like that.
So I'm gonna go Golden State. Yeah.
Right. What about you, SG3?
You know what, man? They may not even make it to the finals, but the team that really does intrigue me right now, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like they found the missing piece they've been waiting for since LeBron left.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. It's not
They're
bad.
currently 3-0.
Spider-Man.
They banked the living. They literally mopped the living heck out of the Bulls.
Yeah.
Like they did them dirty, dude. I was like, dang. I was telling No Man before he came over to the studio. I was like, hey, man, it was a close game, all the way to the end of the first quarter.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm okay. I would have to definitely say.
By the way, just no one ever says you.
Yeah. No one
someone
someone asks me around this motherfucker.
I got a second team too, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm intrigued with the Grizzlies.
Ooh,
A surprising team, but the Grizzlies, I like Joe over there. Joe, whatever.
John Morant.
John Morant. I like the guy. Dude plays physical ball. He plays physical.
He's skinny, though.
He's
That's
fast, and that's another thing too. But he's all height. He's all height. He's all passion. It's passion.
Yeah.
He's not okay. So I like what you said there because
Yeah.
now when you think of passion and stuff, and I'm doing this to kind of throw a shot at you,
Mm-hmm.
you think of an old school Westbrook.
Sure.
Like when he was on the Thunder,
Hell
he
yeah.
he was on the
Yeah,
all that
right,
stuff.
right.
First one to talk, first one to talk trash. First one to be like, "Whoa, that's my shot."
And
Yeah.
John
I like
has that now.
Yeah.
And I feel that like if he continues it, hey, he could go really
Facts.
big down the road.
Yeah.
And I like the
Yes.
little hip hop thing that they came out entry level. They're over here playing the music. They have some
Oh, they got
artists
finesse,
coming
man.
out and stuff like that. I like what they're
you know
doing
who
with
they
that.
started with though?
Yeah.
The San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, okay.
Sanford at home, they have like a big old boombox from like the 80s, just blasting like hip hop music, and you
There
see
you go.
Devo right there, like let's go.
Nice.
Jimmy Garoppolo gets in on it. That's the best
I
part.
like it. I like that. Now, before we chime in, before we dive in real quick, it is advertising time, peoples. Everybody, don't forget to tune in over there on Alex the Barber, Dynasty Barbershop. Everybody, please appreciate you guys for going over there. There's the address. Remember, if you can, go on Booksy.com. You could actually, but you can also go to Booksy. It's an app that you can find on all Google Store and Apple Store too as well. Download it, search Alex Garcia, go to the barbershop over there in Antioch. It's a wonderful place. It's very friendly, kid friendly.
Yeah.
I was just there this past Saturday, got my little cut as I always do, and gave a birthday gift to a young little man. So he's about the community, he's about the people, very friendly. Remember that, all friendly there. So appreciate you. So tune in over there, everybody. All right, let's continue. Lakers lost. Okay, I'm sorry, Zach the Map, but we gotta talk about opening night. Zach, Lakers lose.
But I mean,
to
it's been
Golden
kinda like
State
it's been kind of
They
like
lost.
after showing off their new rings, 109 to 123. Will Russell finish? No, I would say Russell. Yeah,
Right.
Russell Westbrook. Sorry, yeah,
I'm like,
Westbrook.
wait, okay, yeah.
Will Westbrook finish this season with the Lakers after this game that you guys saw? What do you guys think? I'll start with you, Ashiti. What do you think, man? What do you think?
I don't really know, man. To be honest with you, because it's been back and forth the whole season. There's a whole bunch of not even baby mama drama. It's just drama and so
It's just drama. It's just grown men drama.
Yeah, it's grown men drama. And it's like I feel like everyone over there is trying to be the hero. Everyone over there is trying to be like, oh, I'm the it guy. No, I'm the it guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, man. Like y'all a team. Play as a team.
True.
Too many egos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In one court. Put it that way.
That's
Too
true.
many
What
egos.
happens when you have a team of all-stars?
Yeah. That's exactly what happens,
Very
LeBron.
good
No
point.
wonder you can't win for nothing because you suck. Sorry. Anyways, that this goes to show that my other question to that is: will LeBron win a fifth ring? Can you see him winning a fifth ring? And
Not
at that,
this year.
could you see him winning with the Lakers again?
I think he's gonna switch over to Phoenix.
Okay.
Damn.
Why?
Imagine
Phoenix?
the Suns.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
He needs
LeBron
something
and
to. He
Devin
needs
Booker?
somebody who could carry him. And
Yeah, Booker carried the
seems
team.
Like somebody could carry him.
Okay.
Nah, I don't
Booker
think
couldn't
so.
even carry Chris Paul.
Huh?
No, he couldn't
I
even
don't-
carry Chris Paul.
That's
I
true.
don't think so. I don't think so. I think he's gonna try to go to Golden State.
To be honest, though, SG3 is not that.
He's
not
like,
that wrong,
he's
though.
like, listen, if I can't beat him, I'll join him.
Yeah.
Come on, help me in, man. Help me in.
Like if you think, let's think about it.
Help me in.
Him and Booker play almost the same position.
Yeah, true.
So at this point, you're gonna have to probably put Clay to the 3, put LeBron to the 2, Curry to the 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have Draymond in the back. You're good.
True.
Or LeBron could even go in as a center, and then Draymond could go as power, and then they can take it from there.
LeBron just needs to leave. He's done. Wash up.
You think
Go
he's
home.
done with Lakers?
Go
Or you
home.
think he's done with?
I'm done with. He's done with basketball.
So
Get out of
you
here.
don't think he's gonna get a 5th ring at all?
Hell to the no.
I think it's
LeBron
like
is
the
not.
best help in the
LeBron
world.
is not getting no rings, no chance, nothing. He's not.
even Finals MVP.
No, he's done. He's not going to the finals no more. I'm sorry,
Not even
LeBron.
3-point contest winner?
I'm sorry,
'Cause
LeBron,
he's
but
so bad right now.
at this point with LeBron, the only way you can make some highlights if you finally go to the dunk contest and make some name splashes there or whatever case may be, or go all out for the the NBA All-Star game, stuff like that. At this point, you're done.
Hold on, give me a second.
You're done.
What was their percentage in game 1 for threes? The Lakers.
The game 1, I don't even know is bad. But right now, they are like
It's
20 out of like 100 and something at threes for the whole.
They're not even like in the top
horrible.
10 top. They're like in the
Westbrook,
We'll go this.
LeBron, all of them, like
What
they are bad.
What shows me is that there's a clip on social media. He throws a pass to somebody going inside for the inside the pocket there a little bit, and the guy drops it. So no connection. There's nothing. There's nothing. I'm sorry.
They haven't found it. Lakers have not found the chemistry to play with.
You know what though? I'm not gonna deny it. Once they find the chemistry, it could be different. So we can have a different conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried right now. If I was a Laker fan, I'm not worried.
But
It's
you got. But
it's 3 games, brother.
Yeah,
but the
first
key
three
thing
games.
is too is that the key thing is you got to get rid of Westbrook. I know you guys want to try. I know they tried and probably had a conversation with each other and said, "Let's give it another shot." But
So,
you got to get rid of him.
Where does he go then?
He needs to go to a team where he is the main pinnacle point. You only get the only great Westbrook, the triple dub type of guy,
Mr.
if
Triple
he
Double.
is the only guy on the team that they rely on. Of the only guy. You cannot pair him up with anybody else. If you ever seen his track record, whenever he is signed up with another all-star player caliber person like that, he just disappears. There's no chemistry with anyone.
Yeah.
You need a team with him with Steven Adams or somebody like that guy that can get in the pocket.
Steven Adams right now is with the Grizzlies.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
with the
So
Grizzlies,
that's what I mean. Like
You can't send him with Ja.
No,
Ja
you can't.
went-
Not at all. Exactly. But you needed somebody like that to kind of complement Westbrook.
So
Maybe
He needs a team.
Would you want Westbrook on the board?
I would say
No.
Magic. Magic will probably be the best place to go to
Orlando
because
Magic?
right now there's really not a big name there. So you put him there. You have some definite, power forwards and some good centers and stuff like that. He can work with. He'll show you out. He'll win some games there. He's gonna lose, but he'll win some games. But that's the only place that I would show him.
So
So
you think Russell Westbrook's gonna go? Not Patrick.
He gotta
Beverley?
go.
Not
West-
Patrick Beverley?
Huh?
Not Patrick Beverley?
no, you would keep Patrick Beverly. I'm sorry, keep Beverly. You would keep Beverly. You would get rid of. I would get rid of Westbrook.
Man, his moments with LeBron are hilarious to say.
Exactly.
So-
Yes. So I would keep him there.
His LeBron moments
And
are
LeBron
I
hilarious.
needs needs a guy like Beverly to antagonize the other opposing team. So LeBron can sit there and say, "I'm on focus. The other guy's not," and I'll take that focus attention away. So
and I do think he brings that defense up though.
Exactly.
The defense has been good, but
yes,
just not good enough to win the game.
because let's put it this way: Beverly is the perfect complement for
123 points right here, brother.
to LeBron.
The defense
So
is
that
good.
way, when he's messing around in the paint, and all of a sudden, freaking LeBron can come and do his famous flying behind the guy head and knock the ball down. So
No, talk
That's
more
the
about it. Yeah. What
Yeah.
else does he do?
yeah,
He
yeah,
shoots the
that's
ball
the thing.
good, right?
No, yeah, not at all. Yeah, he loses very well too. Yeah. Brooklyn Nets, though, guys. Okay, sorry to say, man, but Brooklyn is not looking good either, man. It was everyone came back together. They're all like, "Let's stay together one more time. Let's give it a shot." But opening night for them, man, Pelicans beat them. They smocked them out, 130-108. But Ben Simmons only had 4 points and was fouled out. Fouled out.
That guy's interesting too, man.
So
Oh,
what
man.
intrigues me with that guy is that guy's done. I'm sorry, Ben is. there is I don't-
Did he ever really start though?
No,
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
like.
Everyone was
his
really
highlight
trying to
was-
hype him up in Philadelphia. He had a
Yeah.
good little, spots here and there, but I'm sorry,
When we
man.
say spots, we're talking about
No.
5 games.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, like
there's nothing.
maybe like his All-Star run. That was it.
Yes,
Once,
that was
and
about
then-
it. That was about it.
I think he always just does that, like in the All-Star game, just shines up
and
Yep.
just to
then-
get drafted, and then
Yep.
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it was okay. I'm very intrigued by that, and at this point right now, I'm not too sure where that can go. So we'll have to see what's next
Maybe
for
they do a
Brooklyn.
trade. We'll take Ben, and then they can take Westbrook.
Who's we? Who's we
As
can
in
take
the
Brandon?
Lakers. The Lakers. We're all Laker fans here, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Can't listen here to
You
back
are
up
a
on
lie.
that shit, brother.
You are a big liar.
That would be
Liar
interesting
there.
to know how you think Ben would play. on the
No,
Lakers.
no. You're a big
No,
liar
we
there.
don't want that.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm good.
LeBron would be very upset almost all the time.
Yes, very true.
LeBron would definitely go beyond ball.
He's like, shoot the ball, man. Nah, Ben's be like, what? How you?
He'll be like he looked at at your boy Smith.
For real.
All right, guys, let's go in over there real quick to wrestling, man. I got some stuff there. Raw is planning a 30th anniversary special for Monday Night Raw. Everybody, it's going to be interesting to say the least. It could air possibly sometime around January 23rd of 2023.
You mean it's like what they did with the 20th and put everyone to sleep?
Yeah, that too, probably. Now, that being said, who do you want to show up for the special? Now, this could be possibly Triple H's time to shine for the 30th anniversary. Do you think, is there a big name wrestler right now, old, present, that can make a big splash over there in Raw 30?
January, if they're playing who might be playing for WrestleMania,
Mhm.
they got The Rock.
They make a special appearance?
Oh, yeah.
You got
Okay.
Mick Foley,
Okay,
Shawn Michaels.
Bret the Hitman Hart,
sure.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It's plain and
Stone
simple,
Cold,
man.
probably, yeah.
Talk him out of his position and bring him on over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kenny Omega.
Ooh,
Plain
and
interesting. Okay,
Bring him on over.
there you go.
Bring him and the Young Bucks. But call it a day.
Okay, I like that. Very good. All right. Yeah, with more to talk about there. There's a lot of discussions, a lot of inputs and stuff. So I like where that's going. Now, Peacock, though, everybody, they are holding Stone Cold Steve Austin's
Please don't do that
cartoon
again.
hostage. Okay?
Do it again in your
Like
life.
rattlesnake.
Sorry about what I do. Anyways, the rattlesnake.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They're holding his cartoon hostage, which I never knew. So, in an interview with comedian Dan Soder, he comes out and states that he and Stone Cold sold a cartoon to Peacock, which has been shelved for over a year. And at this time right now, there are no plans moving forward at all with this cartoon. Now, that being said, I want to see what that cartoon is.
Bring it to HBO.
Possibly, but you would have to sell it back. You would have
Yeah.
to buy it back, resell it, and then go from there. And hopefully, there's some talk there going forward. With it.
I don't think so.
So it's gonna be a hard thing to kind of go with. And at that Soder states that Austin is on board with the cartoon. It's not like as if they worked on it. Stone Cold said, "Nah, maybe I changed my mind. Let's not do it." At this time right now, it seemed to be perfectly fine. So it's kind of interesting to say the least. What's going on with this? Is it an issue with WWE and Peacock themselves, or what? Kind of. I guess the good question is, what the hell was in that cartoon?
Yeah.
I
that's-
think it's
want to see.
Peacock's sensory more than anything.
That too could be. So it could be a lot of the
Peacock-
cussing. It
yeah,
could a lot
Peacock
of.
is pretty clean of like their movie selections are pretty like
Yeah.
I mean, let's put it this way.
That's why Halloween Ends was the way it was.
I think the other
That's a
thing
good
was
point.
too. The other thing was too. I guess you would say is that I guess the really give you guys good evidence on that was that they went in and changed a bunch of WWE's content when they bought it.
Oh, really?
Remember that? They took a lot of stuff out. They took a lot of things that were.
How long did it take for them to release it? Actually,
Yeah, exactly.
Man, that's crazy.
So that goes to show that could be where they was heading with that cartoon.
They were having the Ben Affleck meme where he's smoking a cigarette and he looks so stressed. They were like
Outside
they were like
Yeah.
they're like Peacock creators when they discover Val Venus.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my
man, no
God.
way.
Oh my god. I totally forgot about all his skits and stuff. Man, that is interesting. Very interesting. Now going on with that,
It's Stone Cold, so it's probably some heavy profanity.
Yeah.
You gotta think.
very true. Now moving on to AEW stuff, guys. Hangman Page was injured during an event against Jon Moxley. Suffered a concussion after a nasty clothesline gone wrong. Now it was bad. It was bad. It was nasty. Now, as far as what I heard is that Hangman Page is in good health. He's feeling a lot better. More likely to stay away for a little bit, give him off the air for a couple months, and then comes back. So it'll be nice. But my question is though, real quick, kind of with that one though. Oh man, I'll ask you this one. Do you think that AEW need to look into practicing a little bit more, or doing an NXT type of thing where they go in and they work out with each other more often?
In my opinion, I think AEW has to focus on slowing down
Okay.
their matches.
Yeah.
If you look at it, like I said before, you have high spots, you have people boom, 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 boom. You don't have a calm pace, and that was what was actually happening with WWE back in the day too.
True.
look at most of their matches. A lot of people are getting injured back and forth because their wrestlers were trying to do these high spots and run back and forth. And hey,
Yep.
I could do a backflip out the top ropes to the outside. And
Yep.
well, you did it, but you're out. You're injured.
Right.
True.
Look at
So
you now.
my problem is
True.
the problem is that you had to slow and actually go back to the days where you told the story in the ring
Yeah.
and made it look like an actual real fight instead of trying to do all these backflips, front flips, put on a major show, and all you need to do is just put on a good story.
I agree. Very true. I totally agree with that. Now moving on to Bret Hart, man. He's continuing his attacks.
The fact that
Okay.
I'm wearing pink and black today is not a good thing for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's sad, man.
That's crazy.
Bret issues another statement stating he wants Goldberg to be removed from WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Now, is that
no.
SG3 and the old man and even Zach the Mag actually? Is that a fair assessment for him to kind of enforce? Do you think that's fair for him to kind of push
No, I
that
don't think so.
out there?
I don't think it's fair at all. No
You
way.
know,
just
Because as you see on the screen, that on the little picture there between the two, that's exactly what caused so-called Bret's career to end. A kick to the face, a concussion, or something like that happened to his head where he had to quit, if I'm not
I think
mistaken.
he kicked him with full force.
Yeah. So
And
over the years, he's been nonstop attacking Goldberg. Like he's saying, Goldberg's a wonderful person. I got along with him behind the curtains and whatnot, but in the ring wrestling, he was a dangerous wrestler. He doesn't know how to wrestle, blah blah blah, and all this kind of stuff, and just keeps going with it.
I think, and honestly, I can't blame Bret Hart for being mad.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the fact that after that, he could have came back earlier than what he did with WWE buying the company. He could have made amends.
Okay.
He could have came back probably WrestleMania 20, 21. He could have had matches then and on. But he couldn't. He had a concussion.
Right.
After that concussion, he had, I believe, a stroke or two.
damn.
I think so too.
So
Correct.
his health really went bad from that one kick.
Yeah.
So I think Bret Hart's just, honestly just saying, hey, I'm still angry because, I almost lost my life
Yep.
and I lost my career all because of this guy.
Yep.
But him saying, Goldberg shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame because he's not a
That's
clear, safe wrestler. There's a lot of wrestlers who have injured people who are in the Hall of Fame who have done even a lot worse than what Goldberg has done that are in the Hall of Fame. And I'm talking about murder.
Yeah. True.
So,
True.
I mean, for you to just point out Goldberg is kind of like just pointing out the easy
target.
Yeah, instead
Okay.
of going, hey, there's guys out here that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
That
Agree,
is,
want to throw in?
I agree.
You said more than enough. That's why all I'm doing is just this right now.
But
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
I
say
totally
nothing
agree. I
more
mean,
than that.
to chime in with you, oh man, I do agree with that. I think Bret Hart needs to. I understand his frustration with that, and I think the more as he's getting older, the frustration is building up because for him, he's thinking back in his mind, like, damn, I could have had a match with fucking Kurt Angle. I could have had a match with Brock Lesnar. I could have had a match with a bunch of other wrestlers at that time.
Yo,
were
Rob,
good. John
hold on.
Cena.
Here's my
So-
thing though. Like,
For all of that, that's what frustrates him the most.
but this is my thing. I get where you guys are coming from completely. The question is though, would Bret Hart have amended things with Vince McMahon?
yeah. See, I still think the Vince problem.
That's true.
So then Bret Hart could have gone to TNA.
Yeah, but then at that point, like,
You
again,
still-
what was TNA though?
Well, that's another thing too. You probably could have met a Kurt Angle, so there's a little prime there. You could have met an AJ Styles,
Yeah.
early age. or
Shamrock
whatever.
again.
You could have fought Sting in one more time,
Sting,
and
and
at that,
Yeah, that
he was at
King.
he was coming up right there. Well,
Kevin
not coming up.
Nash, who had a
Booker
pretty
T.
good run. Booker T.
So you could have had some type of small, little, nice matches at that time, whatnot. But again, I think realistically,
Listen,
it probably would have never happened either way.
I love Bret Hart as much
I
as
do
the next
too.
guy. I love Bret
Great,
Hart.
I think
respect
he's the
Bret Hart.
greatest wrestler of all time. Greatest
Technical
wrestler,
wrestler, absolutely.
big time.
But my thing is though, would his ego
Yeah.
have allowed him to go to TNA?
No.
Okay, yeah,
Knowing his full story and knowing what in the backstage what occurred and a lot of the vocalness between them, even between Undertaker and his interactions with him, you can kind of say that he was very hard to work with when it came to learning the match. You made it easy when you worked with family. British the Bulldog, easy to know that he was going to lose or whatever case it be.
Mhm.
Owen Hart, very easy.
Yeah.
But knowing outside family members, hard to kind of even trust anyone out there. And I think it took that match with Stone Cold for even him to trust him at that point, that he's willing to let me get over, but he's not that type of person that's going to look out negative to me like Shawn Michaels is. Mm-hmm. So, not bad. It's interesting. Very interesting. So, kind of see how that goes there. Now, next thing on the board, we're finally getting into a let's talk about it, everybody.
Yeah.
A nice conversation.
I think it's going to be a 2-episode.
A nice conversation we should have about let's talk about it, people. Okay? So let's talk about it real fast. Rotten Tomatoes is rotten, I guess you would say. Or how rotten are those guys
tomatoes
over there? Okay? Those jackasses. I'm going to say those jackasses over there. How rotten are they? Old man, how rotten are they? I would say.
To the core.
To the core.
They're trash. I mean, if somebody ever creates, I'll put it this way: anybody out there, create a page called trashalley.com and throw out the trash. Anytime Rotten Tomatoes brings up something, when you see the fans talk better than the critics,
thank you.
Throw out the trash and say, "Well, this, your criticism is trash." Yeah. Throw it out. That's trashalley.com for you.
Yeah. I agree. Okay. What about USG3? How rotten are they, man? Looking at what we've been looking at between the Marvel movies and the DC movies, and the compare of how we would judge those movies.
Yeah.
How do you think that racks up?
It's bogus,
right? It's so a one-sided.
It's a favoritism.
Thank you.
It's like everyone has said it who is a superhero fan. They've all said literally, whoever writes these critics or these reviews, they sound like a Marvel fan.
Thank you. It's like it's sad to see, because as we're reading a lot of these comments, it's like you look at them. Oh, one of the comments. Actually, speaking about that, I got one on there. Now, what I hate about this is that they're dubbing it a mediocre movie. But I saw this yesterday, as well as you guys did. We saw it yesterday, and very entertained. Very entertaining, man.
One thing I'm gonna say is that it did start off slow, but a good action-packed movie doesn't start off slow?
Because you have to explain the story. You have to let it listen, man.
Oh, hold on, wait. Let me be the devil's advocate. Y'all know me. I like doing that.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a lot of people gonna say here, well, if you look at like Spider-Man, if you look at Infinity War and Endgame, they started right away.
No, man, it's some baloney, man.
First of all, Infinity War was a 3-hour movie too.
Thank you.
So that was long, and there was definitely some.
And Endgame was Endgame where I was like,
yeah, Endgame was just as long, if not longer. That was almost 4 hours, almost.
Right.
There wasn't that much action, honestly, in Endgame either. If you think about it, it was all based around like flashbacks of action moments.
Yep.
But there wasn't really any action in it. You know what I mean? Besides the ending, obviously, the ending.
Infinity War, less than 25 seconds, there was hands.
Exactly, though. Infinity War,
less than 25 seconds.
Opening scene, Hawk versus freaking, Thanos, and that was crazy.
Yeah, they just went hardcore right now. I actually took a Snapchat of all. I took a snap spot of all the good reviews, because I was excited that finally people were actually saying something nice on there. But even then, they were somewhat lopsided a little bit there. Like,
you could almost say they were rotten.
Yeah, it could be, man. Let's put it this way: the good thing about the movie, it was action packed, right? Action packed movie all around, and the killing on there. I think when they said that it was supposed to be a rated R movie in a sense, and they had to go back and kind of twig it around, you can see where those parts of rated R-ness came from. The way he killed those so-called bad guys.
I think they deleted a lot more than what he did.
Oh yeah, and it was a lot. Like, especially the scene when he finally comes alive or comes back out of his jail cell.
Yeah,
and it's like that whole scene. I'm sure you're not. All of it was just nothing but blood. He probably squeezing everybody, just squashing. Everyone did.
Squishing the squashing.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good. Come on, man. Dr. Fate was all around. Dr. Fate was finally good to see him on the screen.
Pierce Brosnan is an all-around actor.
Thank you.
Nice.
Now, I also like the fact Hawkman was another guy that the top two dudes I like. The freaking Atom Smasher was even funny.
I was gonna say,
Atom Smasher was even good. It's not like as if he had an important role in the movie. He was just there to assist the team, and he assisted them.
But he was there to entertain, though.
Thank you.
What he did.
And then I think they have a connection between him and Cyclone a little bit. They got a little.
Yeah, they had a little nice little romantic thing going on.
Yeah, okay, get it, Atom Smash.
That's right.
He about to get his smash on.
Yeah. Now, my question could be is now. That being said, with these Rotten Tomatoes reviews and this lopsidedness in the sense of these critics and whatnot, the big question is, could these critics be paid off?
I first thought it could be paid off, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
but then I started looking at other films that they've gone after,
Yeah.
and I think honestly, I believe that Rotten Tomatoes goes against certain individuals that they're not fans of. If you look at The Rock's movies,
All
even the Game Plan
Yep.
is such a good film to watch.
It's a family. It's a family film.
A family film, and I think
Facts.
that actually got a good score. I can't remember how good.
Nah,
the
man,
score
it got
was.
like 30 something.
Yeah, it
30
was
something.
low. It was low,
So-
man.
And that is one of the like a really fun family movie to watch.
Yeah. Selena, J-Lo. J-Lo's always been scrutinized in the media for a lot of times
Yeah.
because of her acting and whatnot.
It's
And
because she
Selena-
had more rings than Tom Brady.
Selena was ridiculous. I mean, Selena was a phenomenal movie, and her first film portrayal of a biopic to the T. And all of a
She did
sudden,
fantastic. And like I said, I'm
Man.
not the fan of the movie. Like I'm not one to sit here like every single weekend like let's watch Selena.
yeah,
But at the same time, though, I'm like it was a pretty
it
good
was a
movie.
great performance.
But for the review it got, I'm like really.
Ridiculous.
No,
So,
Yeah.
there was only one movie that we saw
yeah,
that got the highest, which was 99% by Rotten Tomatoes.
right,
Finding Nemo.
right. So ridiculous.
that's a hit.
Good. So my question is that at this point right now, and what I would like to go out there and appreciate the fans and the audience that sat there and went against Rotten Tomatoes and showed out, especially if you Google Black Adam, give it a 94% right now. The fans love the film. The fans are finally excited to see The Rock portraying Black Adam, which we all been waiting for since we were in high school. We were all in high school when he decided to say, I'm picking Black Adam over Shazam. And I remembered that day to the T. It was awesome.
Please stop giving away our real age.
So, so
Now,
come
let me
on,
bring
man.
up something real quick.
Yes.
Remember how we asked how
Yes.
rotten they are, and you said that fans actually put their reviews, right?
Right.
Is that true though? Were the fans able to put their reviews on Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes?
well, thank you for asking me that. Hail to the no, Rotten Tomatoes. And I like to sit there and point you guys out my goddamn self. Last night, before I went to bed, I gave this movie a 5-star just to see what the hell was going on. I gave it a 5-star because I was entertained all around from beginning to end. I gave it a nice little brief message saying that The Rock is finally changing the world of DC, and yet here you are blocking me from making that review.
You got blocked?
And not once.
I-
It got blocked
Twice.
I believe.
I tried to leave the review, and it nothing but did a circle of I'm thinking, and nada. That post is not up.
Hold on, wait. How about we try this? Just for experimental reasons.
Uh-huh.
Let's try leaving a bad review. At least less than 3 stars and see what happens.
Very good. We'll do that next, and we'll share with that next episode. I like that. Now, moving on to Ezra Miller, man. We got to talk about this dodo head again one more time, be real quick, but it's going to be real fast. But, you know, it's just a quick little thing,
For
man.
everything he's done, that?
Yeah.
For everything he's done.
Yes. He pleads
Lord
not.
have mercy.
He pleads not guilty, and yet
Why?
by him pleading not guilty, he could be facing up to 26 years in
I-
prison. Weird. And then at this point right now, the reports are saying that the script for The Flash 2 is in the making.
It's already written.
I
Like,
actually
sorry, man.
starting to believe that I think Ezra Miller is just trying to find a way out of his contract.
Yeah, I agree. I
Not
so much
guilty.
agree. Now, real quick, announcement, everybody, movie announcement, TV announcements. Reminder, Tales from the Territories, I apologize, is going on every Tuesday right now. I think they're on episode number 4 at this point right now, so please tune in over there. You can catch that on Hulu or Peacock, anywhere you watch. HBO is releasing a 4-part docuseries titled Shack. Premieres
Phil
November
Wallace.
23rd.
Phil Wallace, my boy.
So,
That's his guy.
gonna love to see that. I would love to see what happens there. That I ain't gonna lie, I want to see that 4-part series. Shack.
Diesel.
That's a very interesting, biopic that I wanted to see. That's coming on there on HBO. Now, oh man, we'll give you the rest of the 4 for the rest of the show, big man. Halloween, John Carpenter, 1978.
Classic
Continue.
movie, man.
Absolutely.
Classic movie.
It is good.
So, Halloween's coming around the corner. As ReJect, we like to do a little Halloween thing here and there.
Mhm.
And why not? Let's talk about some things that you might or might not know about movies.
Yep.
So we're gonna go into Halloween, 1978. I'm gonna bring up the fact that Haddonfield, the place that Illinois,
Mhm.
the place that this is based on,
Yep.
is not real. I just found out it's not a real
City.
city at all. Actually, the producer Deborah Hill named the burg after her own hometown of Haddonfield, New Jersey.
Wow.
So people who are fans of Halloween, if you ever go to Haddonfield, New Jersey, you want to put on some pictures of you being chased by Michael Myers, go for it.
Nice.
Another thing. All right, now I didn't know this. I didn't know this at all. Dennis Quaid,
Hey.
one of the best actors out there.
Yeah.
You know, from A Day After Tomorrow, I think, or something like that.
Parent Trap.
The Parent
That
Trap.
too. There
yeah.
you go. True that.
Was originally going to play the character of Bob Sims.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Sims is the guy who gets killed against the door in the first movie with the glasses on now.
Yeah.
Because his girlfriend was the girl that flashed the guy.
Gotcha.
And here's the funny thing.
That's crazy.
While the film was being filmed, and when she flashed and says, "Do you see what you like?"
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid actually yelled out, "Hell yeah!"
That's funny.
And here's another thing that I found out about the movie is that what they call, if you look at the window when it broke, in the movie when he breaks the car window, you realize the window is repaired when he's driving into the street again.
Mm-hmm. True.
That's something I didn't know.
That's ridiculous.
Actually, one last thing I'm going to toss in there because I know so much about this movie. I can't watch this movie without laughing all the time. The budget on this movie was so cheap that,
It was.
like, really random. Just whenever you see one light, because that's all they could afford was one light out the whole series. That's why like, a lot of the scenes are dark because they couldn't afford a light.
True.
So like when they turned on the light, I guess that's the only light they could afford for that one place in the whole house.
Yeah.
Like when they kept trying, it wasn't the fact that like it was Michael, it was just the fact they couldn't afford it. So
very good.
But it worked for them.
Yeah, they worked.
And they actually made a lot more money from
just that one
such
That was really good. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Here, the ReJect Rundown on 216 The Net. I love you guys. Thank y'all for chopping on by. We appreciate you guys. Remember, don't forget to see us next Sunday live here on the ReJect Rundown. Also, 216 The Net at 9 p.m. every Sunday. Everybody. Me, Tony the Kid, signing off. SG3, go right ahead, my brother.
Thank you for listening to our ramblings, from my fast talk and everything, from my jab speaking and everything. Want to say thank y'all. Love y'all. Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. Goodness, we have everything over here.
That's right.
Zach, the man, go ahead and finish it off, man. Love you.
That's right. Thank you guys for listening in. We love you, fans. You know, we have nothing but love for you guys. It's a good show. Hashtag Google us.
Facts.
Follow us on Twitter.
Don't
definitely.
Don't forget to Google us.
TikTok.
Talk trash about LeBron on Twitter.
You can. That's fine. Yes. Follow
And
us
Rotten
everywhere.
Tomatoes.
You can follow me in public and talk trash about LeBron. I'll allow it. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Old man.
All right, ReJect, I just want to say, hey, when you see the collectibles, I told y'all I am on the radio. Thank y'all for helping me out at the toy show today that I went to. Everybody else, everyone who's been watching the show, I want to say thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in next week. We'll be back a little bit more stronger because next week will be our Halloween week. We'll be doing some crazy Halloween things. Y'all have a lovely night, lovely day, whatever it is. Just have that.